Hello and welcome. Once again, we are back to Mechabellum, and I feel like I'm still learning the game. I can't quite put my finger on some of these builds, man. They are absolutely crushing me, particularly Arclight. So maybe I'm supposed to go into Arclight builds, but I hate Control Specialist. I hate this. This is a double whammy. Let's go Aerial Specialist. And what I'd actually like to do with Aerial Specialist is not go for Phoenix, but maybe go for Wasp. Wouldn't it be fun to do a Wasp build that worked? I feel like you never see a Wasp build. That'd be like so outside the meta. But he started with Mustangs. and not only Mustangs, but Mustangs and Marksmen. How annoying is that? That is something fierce, certainly. Mustangs and Marksmen. I have to start with something like Arclights. I probably have to lean into the Arclight build if I'm not mistaken, but we will see. Something like this, though. Let's go kind of center squad. Nice and homogeneous. He's a Marksman specialist. He started with a level 3 Marksman. He's getting some crawlers of his own. I think he has this. So far, I see the need for just Arclight spam. Arclight, armor, range, stuff, all that. But hey, man, I'm an aerial specialist. Maybe I should try and get my freaking my air units online. You know, I feel like they would die pretty quick to these marksmen. But I don't know. We'll see. This is going to be bad because my Arclight's too far forward, so he's going to snipe him. And I needed that guy to survive, unfortunately. I mean, at least on this side, we have the extra squad of crawlers, so they're going to at least, like, make it look like I did well. You know, I guess we're going to get their base even, potentially. Man, this is what I love about Stormcallers, is when units don't have speed at the start of the game, they're actually effective at hitting them. Could you imagine? Can you imagine? I mean, that debuff and the fact that my crawlers are headed towards the next base, I don't know. It's giving me good thoughts, fuzzy feelings. But no, he hit it once. He hit it again. He's taken out a crawler. I think we're good. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize he clicked the speed up. I was just enjoying giving the play-by-play. You know. Wasp. Shield devices for late game, I actually think is like a great little pickup. And let me get a crawler squad further forward to protect these Arclights from getting into the nasty. And let's get another Arclight squad. I don't know. Centered is fine. Maybe on the side that doesn't have the level 3. Play to some strength here. He did grab a Wasp. I mean, look, man, you win a round, okay? Good for you. Good for you. Absolutely. I wasn't going to pick it because his units absolutely counter what I have going on. It's annoying, though, isn't it? Isn't it? He's going +1 recruitments. What did I do? I got some level 2 action going on. I love leveling up my units. I think it's great. But I've kind of been losing lately, so maybe leveling up is not it, fam. But doubling the health for half the cost of the unit seems good to me. So he's going to put a crawler squad further forward, again, also to kind of get these storm crawlers of mine headed in the wrong direction. He did get one of his units to go after my base. Oh, how annoying. I wanted them all to chase my Stormcallers because then they might waste a bunch of time doing things that they don't actually have to do. Look at all the crawlers we have. Man, I gotta get the Mechanical Rage. I gotta get back into investing into my crawlers because they are actually breaking through time after time. Especially those level 2 buggers. And they make me look good when they do it, don't they? And the replicating nature of them, too, could also be nice, but let's take a moment. Again, I like getting into Wasp so that he can't do that thing in the future without it being bad for him. Extended range Vulcan is so good. It's so good. And it would be my only placement this turn. If I put him here, then I'll need to put something ahead of him in the future. He went for the sledgehammer tanks. Interesting. I need to go for ground attack wasps. I don't know why. I've just decided that because I'm an aerial specialist, it would be cool. But maybe I'm being stupid. Maybe what I really need to do is go Overlord spam. I could start with a wasp, of course. That might be sick. Vulcan goes vroom vroom fire. Armor's less effective. I mean, obviously armor counters like Mustangs and stuff, but when he has marksman right out the gate, you're kind of just chilling. This is great though. His stuff is coming through. The flames are actually quite strong against even level 1 tanks, so that's pretty good. The crawlers still have some value in being upgraded, but now that he's getting tanks to counter it, going and just pivoting into some giants feels pretty good, actually. Here we go. Missiles inbound. Come on, guys. Love it. And then missiles inbound again. Okay. Mass-produced tanks. He's going to get a lot of tanks. Heavy arc light. I mean, look, we've seen the heavy arc light do tremendous amounts of work, even against tanks. Maybe we just actually believe in the arc lights that believe in us, you know? $100 gets us 2 more higher level arc lights. Oh, I don't have the 200% damage increase though. Still, they have a tremendous amount of health now. Advanced control, 200% damage. Don't get me wrong. It'll look cool here, but I can already get 125 for 1 tech, so it's just not as valuable on a unit like Vulcan. 200% might be nice on a Stormcaller, but they're already doing enough damage, quite frankly, that I think we're good. You got more tanks and some crawlers. Oh no, sorry, those crawlers were already there. Just more tanks mostly. Okay. I think the 20% damage per level is generally good too. Range by 8. That's 1/5 of this range enhancement. They kind of need it though because of how low their range is, because of what I just did to them. Alright. Burning. Vulcan doing Vulcan things. Crawlers slowly coming in over time. Arc lights doing good arc light stuff, quite frankly. They are certainly tanky boys, like I need them to be. Certainly. Oh baby. Even the crawlers, they still get through. The fact that they're still getting through means that level 3 crawlers are probably worth investing in. That's what I'm reading. Vulcan is chilling. He definitely deserves an upgrade. I actually don't even hate giving him armor. But barrier, I mean, if I've got him, So level 2 barrier. I don't normally have a unit that's like ready to go for that, so it's kind of nice. And then if I go for level 2 units again, I have enough for the 2 more of you. And I am looking to upgrade you in the future, but this was a turn of recognizing that my crawlers, particularly these ones at level 4, are actually getting the job done in a lot of ways. And you had a $200 upgrade as well. So arc lights, just keep leveling up, keep getting some experience. I know some of you are actually getting the job done. Other ones are mostly just there for a sponge. What MMR is this guy? I don't even remember checking. Did he put the 200% damage on the marksman? Interesting. Still, this is going to enable these initial crawlers to get through this bubble, I think. It's not going to last for very long, but it will hold off the flame for a second. And the bubble will take these initial marksman shots and let our crawlers kind of come out and eat some of that fire. And then again, some focus then shifts, and I think we're in a good spot, it turns out. As long as these missiles pop that shield, which did happen. Maybe you need double damage so that you can actually bump through and kill something. Because mostly you're eating up a shield that whole time, unfortunately. Mustangs are fine. See, and this is why I always want to go for rhinos. Like, you just... Wouldn't they be cool? But maybe I do the transition I talked about this whole game. Like, instead of going elite marksman, I go wasp. We buy them at level 2. And we give them... Disabling tech doesn't matter. I don't have the ground cannon on them anymore. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of just like really stacking them up. I could give them the shield. I'm going to take the loan and get them the shield and finally get us like, I don't know, an attack bonus. Actually, I'll just get the health bonus. Oh, he has the wasp thing now. Oh, oopsie. He could have used that. He is using it, but he's not using it behind. I think that this could work. Level 2 wasps kind of rushing the side. I have some faith in that. Oh, never mind. Well, I have shield on them, but you know, I'm a little bit sad by the fact that they did this just now. That missile is gonna be super effective, actually. All of those guys have just lost their one-hit wonders. Still, there might be enough for them to get through, even after being partially disabled. These wasps, though, will get through for sure, unfortunately. So, I mean, we did get their piece first, which allows us a good critical moment here to just chase them down, you know, run down some baddies. We're about to lose our base, and the timing's going to basically be the end of the world for us, unless those missiles had connected, because this marksman alone has enough to do what he's got to do. And we're very tanky with our arc lights, but we don't have enough. I don't want to mass produce wasp. If I had known before, I probably would have, but look, I already paid for some. I don't want to make them weaker. Let's get some elite marksman boys. Another arc light. Maybe one like right on the front line here. Oh! I didn't make them elite marksman. I made them anti-air. Oh, I just threw the bloody game. Because it's also... Oh. I actually threw the game. Like... like... Why? Oh, God. How do I... Like, and they're not even protecting me if he does spawn wasps behind me. Like, it's not even a... It's not even a thing. And, like, now he has Mustangs with anti-air. My one turn of wasps is basically squandered. Like... oh, my God. I'm so upset. Now, this is $700, and I basically need it. But I also need the range bonus, because I'm just, like, taking forever to walk into place. Still, that flame attack is nice. And maybe I should have put it on the side that I planned on winning, you know, instead of, like, the side that I knew I was going to basically lose. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I am crazy after all. Look at these arc lights. Like, they're doing whatever they gotta do. Like, they're actually getting over here. They're doing damage through the fire and the flames. They carry on. And I just gave them the... I just threw so bad. Like, how can it be? Amplifying core is good all the time on everyone. You guys need this. Like, you just need... Like, I hate that I didn't get that to you before, but you do need it. Amplifying core. I feel like you just throw Vulcan in here again. Maybe one on this side where we're bum rushing. You throw the amplifying core and we go for it. And then another arc light just to make sure he doesn't spawn things behind me in the future. But yeah, no, I feel like we like paid so much for anti-air on a unit that like does not deserve it. But now I have to buy range to really make it work, so I don't know. This guy has a lot of range though, at least, you know. I just got them in the wrong order. Like, completely wrong order. He's just buying tanks like crazy. Which, I mean, honestly, like, apparently arc lights beat tanks is what I've learned. But getting more air units to rush would also be good. So yeah, you know, this is fine. They're attacking my unit. He had a bunch of extra health. Maybe I should get them armor after all. Something like that. Again, these wasps do a lot in terms of just, like, staggering the opponent. They do a lot. And these arc lights are now through and doing damage. I'm not going to get another round, I don't think, though. This is too devastating a loss. And too many tanks. I mean, mass-produced tanks with speed, pretty good. But I'm just frustrated in this one. Like, this misclick is significant. It's enough that I could have gone into something different. I don't know what I would have done, but I certainly could have got, like, something going. I don't know if it would have been armor on these Vulcans because they were standing in the front line for me. I don't know if it would have been more swarmy units, maybe even 2 more squads of wasps that were actually like, I think we were on the precipice. If this 3rd squad was here, I think they were about to start breaking through. Like they were surviving with like 1 or 2 marksmen left. Like the arc lights, for instance, with range instead, 40 range. Like that's like literally this out to here. Like it really makes a difference, right? Like it's just enough to like get us winning instead of losing, instead of just absolutely getting poo-poo cacaed. Let's I'm good. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.